Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a new weapon here. This is the Navy Auto Pistol, which is a cool looking gun in my character's hands here. Before we even get into the description of it, let's take a little bit of a shooty here. You can see, it's got some nice animation actions on that, right? Like, with that, I guess with the hammer, like kind of really wobbing there. Now this is the most basic version of the pistol, but it is cool. So, the description in the mod here says, the Navy pistol was America's solution to the increasing amount of close-quarters combat against Chinese borders. It was compact, high-powered, and could provide rapid fire in the often confined spaces of naval ships. The pistol could also be quickly modified into a carbine. We'll show that off later. So it could be a rifle and a pistol, which is a cool deal. Providing to be reliable in long-range engagements as well. This mod adds a new mid-game full auto only. So no semi-auto, this is an automatic gun, which is cool because I like holding down the trigger and go burr. It's 5.56 pistol, which is kind of interesting as it is. This has two uniques. We'll get into those. We'll get into one of those later. One of them is in Far Harbor, and I'm not doing that. Far Harbor just crashes. I just don't mess with it. There's an armor set we're gonna get into too, and we'll take a look at all the attachments this gun does. It's supposed to be slightly worse than less damage than the automatic assault rifle, but it does have a higher fire rate and less range and lower magazine size. It does start spawning into the leveled list, gunners, scribes, railroad agents, minutemen, and in shops at level 20. So we'll take a look at all that a little bit later. Now, this weapon does look quite nice. I do like the look of it as its pistol form here. We'll look at its rifle form and stuff too. It's got nice looking iron sights. It sounds really nice, obviously, because it's 5.56. It's got obviously unique custom reload animation there. I like its kind of like slightly tilted nature. I don't know if that's on purpose or what the deal is, but I think it looks nice. The reload animation all looks nice. Everything's high quality here. It just sounds like a chunky boy, like a chunky 5.56 pistol. It's just something that really doesn't exist in the game at all. So let's take a look at what we could do attachment-wise with this. Obviously, we can make it into a carbine, as it said, so like a rifle-type weapon. Obviously, probably want to go powerful receiver. There's rapid. There's an argument to be made for really just spamming that fire rate. But if we put it on advanced here, you can see that rapid receiver actually lowers the DPS. It's not as good. You can put the short barrel, short light barrel, short port barrel, long barrel. You could put all these long barrels on there. The stealth barrel even, which is kind of cool, right? So there's like a built-in suppressor. Cannot be used with handguards or muzzle. So it like has to be like a pistol then, kind of. So if we put like the stealth barrel on there, this is just to give me an example here. You could put any magazine on there. Drum is probably the way to go if you just want to spray. You do need commando perk for that. I love weapons that require perks. I mean, obviously it's an only automatic gun here, so it makes sense that it requires automatic, perks and stuff. There's a ray sights there. I like the look of that. Reflex laser sight. That laser sight kind of looks obscene, just probably with the particular barrel we have here. So we have standard grip, comfort grip, which would be better. Light grip. Even better. Marksman grip. What's better about that? Better recoil and hipfire accuracy? I guess it looks like a 10mm pistol grip. And then we have to start to get to the stocks here. And these are going to be like essentially what makes it a rifle. That's like the big difference. Obviously, you could talk about the long barrel and all that stuff. Let's put this on there for right now. But it's got a lot of attachments here. So we got a big 60-round drum mag on there. It is obscenely large. That is very large. The ray sights here are fine. It's kind of, it's very difficult for me to tell where I was aiming at. Like the top of the ray sights, I imagine, right? Like, let's just check that reload animation. It is still nice. The reload animation holds up. I don't know if I'd use these particular ray sights here. This is a stealth barrel. It's supposed to be the stealth barrel, but I don't know if that actually even sounds quiet. Right? Like, I mean, we're going to regularly suppress the weapon, and we'll see what that kind of situation looks like here. So if we put, like, long shrouded barrel, no accuracy penalty while firing, superior range and sighted accuracy, just like the long-range version of the gun. Let's put a reflex sight on there, just some regular stuff. And then we put a regular suppressor on there and see what that's like. Then we can put a handguard on there, which includes stuff like a foregrip, which improves hipfire and sighted accuracy, wooden foregrip. They all say, I guess, the same thing. They look cool, though. They definitely look cool. I mean, so this is the best one, though. Like, that's like a fucking, like a Tommy gun front grip, like, that they had on there. Oh, my goodness. And your character's actually holding it, too, which looks really nice. Reflex sight also looks nice. It's a chunky boy now. That definitely sounds different with a suppressor on there than with the stealth barrel on there. I definitely think that making it a rifle is kind of the way to go. Is it actually counting as a rifle, though? Like, that's the thing. It's hard to tell because you could put an enclave on there. That's not something you should do. Because, like, if I put a stock on there, right now we have a grip. It is counting. Yeah. Because I have 8. I am losing a shit ton of DPS. Like, the damage goes way down. Why is the damage going way down to make it a rifle? Is that just part of the thing? Like, I gotta check some stuff real quick. What did we get rid of for that? That makes that weird. Let's put the laser sight on there. Let's test some other things. That laser sight is absolutely ginormous. Let's put a large quick eject mag on there. That's kind of also weird looking. The big old curve. It just doesn't look like it fits. But like, you can also put a regular long barrel on there if you want that. It doesn't. The shrouded barrel is the best though. I don't know why putting a stock on there makes it do lower damage. There's the laser sight. It's a green laser, which is actually kind of nice. I really like that look a lot. You can see it is very recoily boy though. There's a quick eject mag. It's slightly faster, right? I do like laser sights. Why is it... So let me see. If I'm looking at my perks here, I should have both rifleman and gunslinger, commando. It doesn't matter anyway because it's all commando, right? Like, regardless, pistol, like, full auto thing should not be that different. But put it... For some reason, we're losing range by putting a stock on there. We're losing range. We're making it heavier. We're losing, like, we're halving the damage. Why would you ever do that? Like, because the argument here is that you can make it a carbine so it could be good at range. You would never, ever make it a carbine. You would never, ever put a stock on there. Like, I'm not sure what's doing that exactly, too. That just feels weird to me. Obviously, you could put a scope on there. We'll do that, too. I think the drum mag is the way to go, but it does scale up at least, right? That is something nice. You could do the short barrel thing. I mean, the range is good, way better on here. The stealth barrel is kind of a weird vibe. I'll tell you what. Like, why does the damage go way down? Like, so if I put, like, standard receiver on this, 52 damage, does it still go down with this the stock on here? No. The stock is still the same amount of damage. The stock actually just gives you bonus accuracy, which makes sense. It's just a stock. It should be more accurate. But, like, on this powerful receiver, if I go to put on a stock, it halves the damage. I don't know why that is. That's a bug, probably. It's probably not an intended feature, but it's just something to be aware of. I mean, technically we can go rapid, but we are losing DPS still. It's only plus 4.5 fire rate, which is not enough. Like, this is 122, this is 127. You would need to make this significantly higher. This fire rate's already kind of fucking insane as it is. It's weird that you can't put a stock on there without losing a bunch of damage. I don't know why that's happening. But yeah, vertical comfort grip is the way to go on this. This is kind of the build. I mean, you could choose a sight, but like I think the long shrouded barrel is the way to go here. Short scope. If you don't get a short scope, I am controlling the recoil. If I'm not, it's pretty up. The fire rate's kind of insane. It is a very fast firing weapon. I just don't know why I can't put a stock on there without losing damage. That's got to be a bug. It's got like right, like because it's not doing it with the standard receiver. It's look at me go reviewing mods and then finding all the bugs. You're welcome, mod makers. For finding the bugs for you. We can see all these other scopes here, but that's all fine. I think the reflex sight is probably the way to go for me. I just don't like anything obscenely crazy. The standard sights are fine too, but you get some bonus accuracy for the reflex. The laser's a little bit worse. I don't need something as long range as a short scope. I don't think this is really a long range gun, even though it does have that 242 range. Obviously, we lose some range, like a good chunk of it, putting the suppressor on, but you know, suppressor, sneak attack criticals are the build. But yeah, just losing a bunch of damage. Let's see. I want to see what like other things. So if I put like a hardened piercing, that's 136 damage, right? And then so I put a stock on there, I lose damage. Like I don't. What are we doing? Game? Like is that like I don't lose it on the rapid though, and I just gain accuracy stat. Or the hardened, maybe? This one's 136 damage, and then we put a stock on there. 68. Like, it's like capped. Like, for some reason, putting a stock on there caps the damage. There's no reason to ever do that. We won't marksman grip then. And then you're going to want to put still the powerful receiver on there. It's the best way to make the weapon. Now, you could choose these different barrels and stuff. You could pick the stealth barrel. The stealth barrel makes you lose a bunch of damage. Is it the long shredded barrel that's giving me damage? Some of the snub nose barrel and the stealth barrel are less damage. But, like, that makes sense. I guess they're way shorter, I get, but like still, I'm not sure what it is that's doing it, right? Like the foregrip makes it lose, like no foregrip makes it lose damage. So if it's putting on the stock, is that like getting rid of the foregrip? No, because the foregrip's still on there. And then it's all the same. It's doing some weird stat stuff with this particular gun. I'm just kind of dumbfounded about it a little bit. Marksman grip, because we want that damage. Reflex sight, long shrouded barrel is fine. I mean, you could do the short barrel if you want to do the short barrel thing. It does give you slightly more accuracy, but it's just better. This is just the better. This is the bee's knees version of the gun. You can do longer scopes and stuff. The scope preference is up to you. But suppressor, drum mag. I mean, it's a fucking nice sounding gun. It's just a really long pistol. It's kind of a cool gun. I mean, I like the look of it. I like a 5.56 pistol. I like the concepts and all that stuff. We're gonna go get one of the legendary variants as well as the armor set that goes with this weapon. I'm just confused about why certain things cause the damage to drop off in that way. If you guys can let me know in the comments what the situation is going on there, and I'll see you guys when we get to the legendary. All right, everybody, Diamond City. Here we are. Fallon's department store apparently is where this is at. We'll see. We'll see. Right, my game's been really weird. I mean, ever since the next gen update, everything's been kind of ass. So it's supposed to be in here with the armor set. Now, hello, Becky Fallon. Do you happen to be? I mean, you're hiding some spam by your bed. I know it's cramped, but like, it's just in case you need a nighttime snack. What a weird lady. It's got to be up here, maybe. Then I don't. Right, like join the railroad. It says it's in here, but like I am very bad at seeing things too, though, so it could be my fault. I'm gonna double look around, like hiding in the corner or something, right? Like it's such a weird thing. Like this mannequin's not moving. You would think it would be somewhere easy to see, right? Because it says find Anthony's carbine and the trooper armor in Fallon's department store on the fountain. On the fountain, like is it outside the department store then? There's a fountain. This is a different Fallon's department store. This is not. This is Fallon's in Diamond City. This is a different department store, huh? I know what it is. I'll see you guys in a little bit. My fault. I'm dumb. I'm gonna leave that in the video too. Show you that I'm dumb about maps. All right, everybody, we're here. We're gonna be in combat pretty much right away. Caution, literally off rip. This is the Fallon's department store. I'll show you where it is on the map. There's Fallon Hill Estates. There's Diamond City up here. It's a department store. The whole big one. That's what they mean. Now, Suicider wants some of my nuts. That's unfortunate for him. I'm in danger, though. I wish I could see the super mutant through all the explosion effects, but that's okay. Another Suicider coming at me? Really? I would not. I mean, it's a nice chunky boy, right? It's not exactly hitting super duper hard. But it is good. I like that reload animation. 60 round drum is a lot. Like, it does function almost like a pistol assault rifle, which is very cool. And it very much fits in that commando build. Yeah, you guys can't shoot me. I'm behind the cover. I am behind the cover. It's a little bit recoil heavy though, but that's okay. I mean, that makes sense. It's a pistol shooting big old fucking rifle rounds effectively. And the shooting are pretty tough, but like we're chewing through them. It feels good. I think that feels like a good gun. We're gonna head into the Fallon's department store though. Apparently we have to actually go inside. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm gonna run out of ammo. It is gonna chew through with this really fast fire rate that it has here. It's gonna chew through your 5.56 ammo, which is, you know, a factor. Like if you don't have a bunch of it, or you don't have a way to really like attain a bunch of it, you're gonna have a bad time. In the fountain. I'm a buckethead. Look at me go. In the fountain. So, there was a gunner here. Anthony. His carbine. Nice. So, this one is different. It's got a long shot barrel, which is a completely unique thing. That makes it look like a sniper rifle here. Almost, right? It's got the long scope on it. What's that? Long shot scope. Yeah, it's a wholly different scope stock combination with the standard receiver out there. But 91 damage is pretty good. It's used 0.308 rounds, which is actually unique. Like, this is very cool. I love guns that are actually unique. I would like your trooper armor, trooper helmet. I think it's probably going to... Obviously, my version here is pretty good, right? We've shown that off. Let's see if the long shot one even takes... Like, because it seems such as like a sniper rifle that it would be weird to me if it... Let's see, where did it go? It's Anthony's carbine. That's what it is. Plus 10 damage while aiming. Yeah, it has 6 rounds, so it's got to be semi-auto. Is the thing, too, which makes it interesting. That guy got knocked on your ass. You got knocked on your ass. Similar reload, but like completely different looking gun. This is a very cool, like almost like futuristic one. It's not doing a huge amount of damage, though. This is only, what, 91 because of the standard receiver or whatever? Now, obviously, we're not going to super mutant down. This is a rifleman gun, though. Like, it's a completely different gun. The hammer really has that cool action still, though. Obviously, it's loud. And it's got a whole different running animation. Like, it's a wholly different gun. That's kind of crazy. I do want to take a look at this one. But, like, the problem is that the weird thing with this stock on there. I don't know if the stock that we have on there, the long shot stock, which is custom unique. This is cool looking running animation. I like to look at this a lot. But at the same time, I like the scope, all the stuff. Like, it's got a special, unique scope. I don't know if it's like a long scope or what exactly it kind of is. I can't like just look in my scope. It's decently long because the zoom is pretty good on that. I'm gonna take this back to my weapon workbench though. I'm gonna take a look at this real fast, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, everybody, we're back here at the Red Rocket. We're gonna see what we could do customization wise with this, because like, can we even So we could do the advanced receiver. It does go way up in damage, even with the stock on there. And you can put the other stuff on. The long shot scope is its own custom thing. Technical requires got a nut of really high variety. It's interesting. And you can still put the drum mag on there. And the long shot barrel is custom on there. I think I'm getting attacked in my settlement right now. So this is good. 24 round drum mag though is different too, right? Like the whole thing is scaled differently. Who are we shooting at? Dog, you're out there. I see that, but like nobody actually. So you can put the drum mag on there. You could put a higher damage receiver on this one, but even then, for shooting .38 rounds and essentially being a semi-auto sniper rifle, right? Like you can hold your breath in the scope. That's normal scope things, but like I do like to look at this running animation. I do want to put that out there. Is that energy? Look at the next gen update doing things to me. I don't think it's very powerful necessarily, right? Like I don't think this is gonna be actually super good for a .38 rifle. Like you could just use the vanilla sniper rifle and probably do better stuff. I just thought the Raiders would be here, you know? They're apparently not. Or they don't like. Hello? No? Nothing? Okay, I'll just go somewhere else then. That's fine, game. Fuck off with your let's go somewhere where we can snipe some people maybe. Like here. We'll just go in here. We'll just go over here and we'll go around and shoot some things with this one. I think this one is not my preference, and I just find it really weird because it's a really vastly different gun. Like if you're like making the commando build, so you could use the full auto pistol version. My game is being very stuttery. You could use the full auto pistol version, right? I mean, that one shot that guy with a sneak attack, but it's not. I mean, this is not with a suppressor on there. Just to make sure you guys understand, the long shot barrel is not a suppressor. You could still put a suppressor on there, but then essentially you're using the regular gun that shoots .38 ammunition to do the same amount of damage that you're doing anyway. You guys can see through the smoke. I cannot. Like I don't know if you guys can see through that. I'm trying. Peek me. Peek me. I mean, the fire rate's pretty fast for a sniper rifle. I'll tell you that much too, right? Like it's still semi-auto. I mean, it functions like a semi-auto, I guess, combat rifle almost level, but with .38 ammunition. Maybe it hits a little harder than that. I don't, it's not like I store damage measurement numbers in my head where I'm like, oh, I know how much damage the combat rifle does. To me, it feels good. It's a good feeling weapon, but it just doesn't feel, it's not really as hard-hitting as like a bolt-action sniper rifle is. And it just doesn't fit. Like if you really wanted that Navy pistol, you wanted to do like a full auto build, right? Like that would be your build. And in this one, you would want like a sniper build, and they're completely different guns, right? Like that's a completely different. It's no longer like if it was an automatic sniper rifle, like it still was sniper. Like I mean, it's fine, right? But like that's taking a decent chunk of rounds, right? Like getting grenades thrown at me. You could not. I gotta find my other one. And I think this one is just. I mean, this is better, right? Like the full auto rate of fire really does some good. This is a lot. I mean, this for me is more fun to use. I'm not a big sniper person anyway, but I don't think the sniper variant is very good. That's kind of mean, but it's not. Like it's unique at least. It very much is something that is completely different from the rest, from the base version of the gun. But like almost too different in a bad way. Now I don't know what the other one is. The Far Harbor DLC one. I'm not even gonna fuck with that. But it's in Far Harbor. Like, you can get penetrated. Yeah, sucks to be you. No. Yes. Sir, yes. Come peek. Like the big 60 round drum here, the 5.56 round, this just kind of feels nice. The 308 rounds on like it was essentially not a hard enough hitting thing. Doesn't feel particularly great. Is my opinion. You guys let me know what you think of this weapon in the comment section down below. I like the base version here, this Navy pistol. I just have the weird issue with the stock not letting you do as much damage. But the animation here is really good. The attachments are very good, I think, if they work correctly. The unique is kind of a weird vibe to me. You guys let me know what you think about that too. If you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, though, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda Diner page and the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.